Welcome to Next Bag Cornhole. My name is Jack, and today we are back with another bag review. We are reviewing the OG2s by Black Sheep Baggers. If you love the speed of a carpet bag, if you love the feel of a carpet bag, but maybe you're not crazy about how some carpet bags bounce around a little bit on the boards and hop a little, then this bag is definitely something you should take a look at. Jump into it. Speeds and materials. The slow side of this bag is a 4. The carpet 4. It does, in my opinion, play a tad slower than other bags that are in the speed range. Not because the material's any different. It's still the very similar 4 carpet material. It's because of the fill. The fill is a flat dish shape, and when it hits the boards, because it doesn't have beads or very round pellets in there, it's not bouncing around. It just sits right down and just kind of goes straight. It's a very limited kick, very limited hops and bounces. You can still cut with them. You have to put it on edge, but you can cut with the bag, and you can definitely set blocks. Obviously, it's a carpet bag. You can set blocks, and I love it a lot. I'm not a person that can do flop shots. I can try to roll the bag if I want to, but it usually ends up an absolute disaster. But I think the bouncing is really the attribute that you get from people who throw flop shots, right? So those guys, those guys who can backload the bag super well, they're still going to be able to do that. For people who are sort of using the bag to help facilitate a flop shot and a roll shot, this bag's not going to help you. You're going to have to throw the shot. The fast side is quick. It's that same material that they use on the fast side of the Costello, and it's the same material that they use on the Surefire fast side and the ambush fast side, and lots of fast sides use this material, and it's quick. The one challenge that you could have is it's so quick that sometimes when you're trying to push real hard because you got a couple of carpet bags in the lane and you're trying to push them all in, you might get a couple of your bags in, and then your bags, unless you're really precise with that push shot, it's going to ricochet off and fly into the abyss over there. But that's part of the deal. Break-in method. Thank you very much for Eddie and Corbin giving me a little confidence. I watched a bunch of videos before I did this to this bag. I watched a bunch of videos about wrinkle guards and conditioners and the best things to use, and I went with a wrinkle guard on this bag to try to soften it up a little bit. And it really worked well. I was very conservative with the amount. It's my first time really getting into it, so I was really conservative, but I really liked how it turned out, and I've actually used it on a couple of more bags since then. It's really good. I really like the sort of it sort of gets you a few steps ahead. Now, this is a carpet bag, and you are going to have to throw it a ton. I've had this bag for 2 months. Over the last month, I've really been sort of throwing it often, mostly because I'm really starting to dig this bag. I really like it a lot. Quick shout out to my friend Jerry Deuel. He picked these bags up at an open that he went to. He talked to the Black Sheep Bagger guys who were there, picked these bags up, and he actually picked them up because he thought that they would be a good bag for me to review. I was just starting my review channel, and he's one of the people that knows about it. And so big shout out and thank you to Jerry. Jerry's got a website, 1234bags.com, that has a ton of bags on there. Some for sale, some just to show off. He also has a lot of information, a lot of good information on there. So I'm going to put the link in the description below. Check it out if you want to, 1234bags.com. The feel and design. So the feel of this bag is, we spoke about it a little bit. It's it's really starting to come together. The carpet's softening nicely, and it's getting that that really perfect feel at this point. And the fast side's breaking into the point where I'm super comfortable throwing it in games. I'll throw it in tournaments, and I have no problems throwing this bag. It's that ready to go. The template's a little bit bigger of a template. It's about the Surefire size. I don't know if this is true, but the Blackwaters that I had in the past seemed like they had a smaller template. Again, I could be misremembering, but I feel like this is a larger templated bag, and it's definitely a larger templated carpet bag if you're going to compare it to a Viking, which is much fuller and sort of a more squat template. This one's a much larger template. And the designs. So on their website, they've got 3 or 4 different three designs with a few colors on each of those designs. They got like a 420 edition going right now. That's probably pretty limited and probably sell out pretty quickly. And they got this American flag version that I got here, and they have some like sort of like splattery looking ones that are pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out if I can't buy these bags off Jerry. I know he wants to use them. I'm hoping I can convince him to let me buy the bags off of him. But if not, I'm going to be picking up some of my own here pretty quick. And I can't wait. I can't wait. These bags are a bag that's probably going to stay in my bag. My bag's going to stay in my bag. Anyways, you guys know what I'm doing. It's probably going to stay there. The price on them, price point is $79.95 to $89.95. Special edition pricing, $79 is their base price for sort of for like this model that we have here. It's $79.95, and then $89.95 for any of the special edition ones that they might have out there, plus shipping, of course. And that's about it. So from here, we're going to pop out to the boards. We are going to see what they can do in action. And if you like what I'm doing on this channel, please do me a favor, airmail drag that like button. Still going to keep trying. Airmail drag that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you over on the boards. All right, guys, before we head over to the boards, I'm going to give you a look at these bad boys, Black Sheep Baggers, OG2, ACL Pro stamped. Looking good. Pop over to the boards. All right, guys, we are bouncing over here to the boards. Watch these guys in action. I really do like the fact that they don't bounce a lot, and I can just kind of throw blocks whenever I want, and then have no issue really just kind of running them in. You do need to throw it flat. You do need to throw it with some aggression, because if not, you're going to leave. You're going to leave it up there. Like I did right there, absolutely just left it. I was trying to throw it in. Fortunately, Carter helped me out and knocked it in for me. But if you don't really throw it, it's like a legit 4. It's not a 4 that hops a little and you get some bounce out of it, which, gets it a little closer to the hole. It's a legit 4. It's not bouncing around. It's not, it's not doing any of that stuff. And, if I was playing in a game in that situation where the board was pretty freed up, I'm so comfortable with the fast side of the bag, I might have just flipped it over to the fast side, thrown it higher, and just kind of like let the bag run itself in, especially if there happens to be any bags around the outside anywhere. I'm definitely going to utilize the fast side because it's, really aggressive. The other thing too, I think because of the fill, it just doesn't kick. Obviously it'll kick. If you put a cut on it, it's going to cut really hard, but for the most part, if you just throw a normal kind of flattish bag, you're not going to get a bunch of kick. You're not going to get that carpet kick that you might get. If you throw this bag nose down, though, you're just never going to get it to the hole. You definitely have to be on the flatter side. A little bit of nose down's okay, but if you go nose down, you're gonna really struggle getting it there, and you're just probably going to end up flipping it over to the fast side and throwing your normal shot with that fast side. But personally, I'm not a proponent of using your fast side as your normal side, but that's just me. I know a lot of people that do it, and they do it great, and they're champs, they're champions. So I'm not a champion, and they are a champion. So we just let them do them. Personally, I think it's if you're a player anywhere between intermediate and low advanced, I think you're risking a lot by using the fast side. If you're not straight down the middle, using the fast side as your normal side is a dangerous game you're playing. Some of the I think we touched on, the Black Sheep Baggers, they did a really great job sort of redesigning this bag. I never actually threw the original OGs. I've just seen reviews on them and stuff like that, and I've had people talk to me about them, and they whatever they did, they made this bag really user friendly, especially if you like the feel of a looser bag, because once Carter, I think, saved right there. Carter needed that. He needed to go in and not take me in to save the game. Good bag on him. If you like sort of my bags right now, they feel like my ideal Surefire as far as the feel, the hand feel, the way I can get a grip. They feel like ideal. Good bag, Carter. Way to get around. Terrible bag by me. Anyways, I really like sometimes a carpet bag can feel a little puffy in your hand. And if you don't like that, for instance, and if you're a person that doesn't like a fuller bag, then, you know, this is definitely a carpet bag that doesn't feel full in your hand. It feels super comfortable. It feels like it's going to be loose. It just plays like carpet, you know, and, you know, we're coming down to the end here. Again, I love these bags. I'm going to keep them in my bag for a while. If you like what we're doing on this channel, please do me a favor. Airmail, drag that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. All of that really, really helps quite a bit. And yeah, after we finish up here, what do we got going on? Carter. Carter's got one off the back there. What do I have? I don't know. Is that 3 in? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to finish with a 4-bagger. Who knows? See what's up. Carter's thinking about it. He got. Oh, he went for an airmail drag and he got them both to go. Good for him, Carter. Let's see if I can get a point here. And I do. Anyways, see you guys on the boards.